Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well today. Let me see if this intro will work now. Does it work? It does work. Is it? Whatever. Hello everybody, hope you guys are doing well today. Good morning, afternoon, good evening. What is going on? We are here waiting for the Anime Expo panel to start in just a few minutes here. I need to give a forewarning before we start on the stream here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel fucking terrible. I am sick as fuck right now. I'm incredibly sick. I'm on a fuck ton of meds right now. And yeah. So I'm just gonna say this. I sincerely apologize for what the fuck you might be hearing throughout this stream. I will try to mute when I can. I don't have a stream deck, but dude, oh my god. You were in LA, what did you expect? Damn, that's kind of true. No, I think it's from too many games. It's the post-con flu. Still drinking coffee though. Still drinking coffee. Never gonna not drink coffee. I'm definitely feeling a little bit better today. I'll say that much. I'm definitely feeling better today, but man, it's been rough. No, it's not. Surprisingly, well, I can't say I haven't had a fever. I definitely did, but it was definitely like a mild fever. It was more so just like tonsils. My tonsils were like inflamed and it hurt so bad and I couldn't even talk. It's still a little. I'm gonna take it easy with my voice, but like that's why we didn't do Deltarune. I wanted to play Deltarune Chapter 5. You know, I linked up with everyone's schedule. We were essentially ready, but I just couldn't do it, man. My voice was gone. My voice was gone. It was like the worst thing ever. It's like, of course, the day where I was gonna read a bunch, my voice is gone. And yeah, no, I'm still dealing with some side effects of that whole thing, so. Yeah! Yes, sir. Oh my god, I have so much to talk about, though. I have so much to talk about, so much to yap about. I have so many like opinions on things and stuff. By the way, is the stream still 30 FPS? I just realized I don't think I fixed that. Fuck. I just now remembered that. It is 30 FPS. It's alright. We're gonna rock 30 FPS. It's alright. It's okay. Actually, I could fix it. I could fix it. Chat, you know what? Executive decision. Do you guys mind giving me like 30 seconds? The stream's gonna buffer real quick. I'm just gonna pause OBS real quick just so I can fix it and then restart the stream. It's not gonna end the stream on here. Let me just double check to make sure it's not gonna end the stream on here. Let me double check. Auto stop. Yeah, okay, auto stop is off. Good. So yeah, let me fix this real quick. That way we could get a smoother stream. Because I am sick of seeing myself in 30 FPS. So give me like 30 seconds. You're gonna see a buffer. Sit tight, okay? Mods, keep the chat in check. If anyone, ban everybody. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, I should be back. I should be back. Hello. We're back? We're back. Hell yeah. Let me double check now. How's the output now? We should be at 60 FPS now. We are back. We are so back. Heck yeah. It's lagging. Is it? I don't think... It's not lagging on my end. I don't see it lagging on my end. It is hot as hell, bro. Oh my god. First off, we have a lot of news to talk about, first and foremost. But my god, it is hot as hell. Dude, if you guys are... Dude, take it easy where you are. It's 100 degrees over here right now. Kenny and I will be driving down to the beach tonight to stay there for the weekend. It's hot. Yeah. It's hot. Some exciting stuff I want to talk about, by the way, before we jump into it. Some IRL stuff I want to talk about real quick. Chat, it happened. Kenny and I have our keys to our new place. So, we will be moving in, the end of next week. Actually, well, technically not next week, but like the week after that. Like around the 10th or the 11th. So, I will be flying back home Monday. And then I'm going to do a few streams that week. I'll see if I could sneak in Deltarune that week. But that next weekend, I will be gone for a bit because I'm going to be moving. And I'm going to try to set up as fast as possible. I'm going to try to set up all my gear and get everything going that way. Monday, after that, the next Monday, not this coming up Monday, you know what I mean? That we can get a move on, fresh with some streams and videos and stuff like that in our new spot. So yeah, we're definitely gonna probably run into some complications here and there, but hopefully it'll be nice and a smooth transition there. The only thing I need to get on my end, other than other stuff, you know, there's general house things we need to get and buy. I need to buy a new desk. If you guys have recommendations on desks, let me know. I want a big desk, like a big one, but like a deep one. I need like a deep desk because I have like big monitors, but I want my camera, my DSLR behind my monitor. So I need a desk that's like deep. There's a bunch of desks that, yeah, the standing desks that have that little control thing on the side. I could do that stuff. Like that's 100%. Every desk like has that now. I just need to get like, I need a big deep desk. So if there's any recommendations on the brand or something, let me know. Yeah. Let me check the temperature. It's hot as fuck down here. It could also just be my body. I don't know. It could be. Alright. The background's gonna be different? It is, yeah. It's gonna be different. I'm bringing my bookshelves. So that's a good thing. I am bringing my bookshelves. So it won't look that different. But I am planning on changing stuff up a bit. I'm gonna try to not put... You know how my background now is like a conglomerate? In fact, if I go to this scene here, is it... Oh. Oh, damn. Alright, well, you can't see it. Well, you know how my background is like my bookshelves, but it has like everything I ever fucking owned on them? I'm changing that. Like, essentially, my background's gonna look more clean. I will have a wall... Here's the difference, though. Here's the exciting change. Outside of me being, you know... Beforehand, I was in a basement. Now I'm gonna have an entire room to myself. So, there's gonna be a wall to my right that I'm gonna have to throw shit on the side as well. And to my left. My LED sign, the Let's Procrastinate sign, I'm not gonna have it behind me anymore. I'm gonna have it to the side. The reason why is because filming with that behind me was annoying as fuck. Okay? I love that thing, but my god, it was annoying because you know how LED signs are? When you try to film it, it looks like it's flickering a lot. I have to move that. Yeah, no. I'm gonna move it to my right side. And my background, I'm gonna try to make it look cleaner. I did get some substitutes for the sign that I'll probably put in the background. I did buy some disc plates those called disc plates, sonic disc plates. So those will look really cool in the background. Yeah, it's gonna be a work in progress. You know what I mean? It's not. I'm not gonna nail what I want on the first go. Things will change over time, but I have an idea. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm excited though. I'm excited to move, dude. I think I need that. I need to be in a new setting to really focus on. I need to revitalize myself. Get into a new setting. That way I can make content. Get a new drive to make more content. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need that. So you can expect when I move in though, immediately I'm going straight into a bunch of streams. I'm gonna go into more videos and more shorts, but definitely more videos. I think that's gonna be my focus. I am gonna have a second channel that I'm planning. Not spoiling the name and everything, but I am gonna have a second channel that'll be more video focused on more videos, but they're not gonna be as like high quality editing. You know what I mean? They're gonna be more yap videos. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like what happened with PlayStation, that'd be a great video for me to talk about on that second channel. You know what I mean? Stuff like that you could look forward to. Yo, Kaz says, when's the house warming? Just kidding. LOL, congratulations on being a fellow homeowner. Thanks so much, Kaz. Appreciate it. Yeah, no. No, we'll do a housewarming party. We'll do a housewarming party stream. We'll do that. Radar the Man Wolf says, get well fast, Sam. I visited LA Sega pop-up yesterday, got a Sonic and Friends Amy plush, and ran into Aaron Weber. I put the picture in Discord. Hey, nice, Radar the Man Wolf. That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool to hear. That's cool to hear. Speaking of Aaron Weber, I saw this today, actually. Pretty crazy. I saw this today on the Anime Expo website. Did you guys see who's moderating this panel today? Did you guys take a look? It says right there. Isn't that crazy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's moderating the panel. Isn't that cool? Aaron Weber, he's back. We are so back. I don't know what this. I don't know. I don't actually know, like, you know, what it implies. You know, whether he's at Sega or not. But he's gonna be at this panel, which is super exciting. That's good. I'm happy to see Aaron's back. We are so back. You know what I mean? And Aaron's a super nice guy. I did get to meet him in the LA thing. Dude, he's so nice. He is so nice, man. He's someone you could talk to, and it feels like it's somebody that you've always talked to. But like I never met him before. Like online in like 2018 maybe, sure, but like when I was talking to him, it was like so natural. Like it was so interesting. I was like, wow. You know, it felt like I met him before, but you know, I didn't. Really cool guy. Radar Manuel, thank you so much. Liam Binary, thanks so much for 39 months. Appreciate it. I just woke up. Please tell me what's happening. I will tell you what's happening. Sonic is going to be at Anime Expo, and they're going to be doing a panel at 6 p.m. our time, so that's in like 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, they are going to be doing a Sonic panel talking about a retrospective, I guess, of Sonic's recent years. So it'll be interesting to watch together. But yeah, man. I'm playing Legend Comp. I'm gold. I'm so mad. Guys, I'm so salty. I really wish I could play. I really wish. I miss Crossroads so much. I'll be sure to play some Crossroads when I get back home. I'm missing a competition, though. Oh, my God. I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad about it, brother. I really want to play. I can't play on my account because it's on PC. And, Kenny sold her PC, and the game's not playable on Mac. You know? If there was a way I could sign in to my Crossroads account, like on PlayStation, and they have the same account, oh my God, it'd be great. But this is a great example of why I need a Steam machine, but I don't want to pay for a Steam machine, because fuck that, you know what I mean? Fuck that. But yeah, man. I do have some stuff to yap about before we jump into maybe some cool tweets here. By the way, again, apologize for my voice. I'm talking a little quieter than usual, less energetic. I'm trying to salvage my tonsils. We need to talk about this fuck shit. We need to talk about this, brother. Yeah. So, the writing was on the wall. We knew this was gonna happen. PlayStation or GTA 6 announcing that it's gonna be all digital, I feel like was like the first shot fired. And Sony was just like, oh fuck yeah, we're just, you know, all in digital. This is some bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. Now, do I buy a lot of games digitally? Yes. Do I play on PC and do I like Steam? Yes. But the difference for me is having the option. You have the option, and that's what's great for me. And that's something I like. It's weird, because when you look at the music industry, they still print vinyl. They still print CDs. They still print cassette tapes sometimes. Why don't gamers get the option anymore? Why are we being stripped of our option? When the music industry doesn't do that, they print still. Why the fuck can't we do that? It's weird. And movies. It makes no fucking sense, dude. Even if the majority of games bought are digital, we're talking 20% are physical. So fucking what? Okay, then don't prioritize it, but keep it there. You don't have to print as much physical. Do more, whatever. But like, don't erase it. What's wrong with them? Again, apologize for blowing my nose constantly. That's gonna happen. I wish I had a stream deck to like mute easily. But yeah. So fucking stupid. So stupid, man. I hope this bites them in the ass. I do hope this bites them in the ass. Also, wait, the irony. The irony for them to announce that they're killing physical media while also announcing they are taking down the PS3 and PS Vita store is fucking beautiful. The irony in that is crazy. It just goes to show, brother, you are going to own nothing and be happy. That's what they said. God, it's so fucking dumb, man. Look at the quote tweets. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Domino's Pizza commented and says, it makes about as much sense as us charging to digital pizzas. What the fuck? That's crazy. This one, oh my god, this one's a beautiful one. Then stop selling digital games for the same price as physical ones too. You're removing the print, the box, shipping prices from the equation completely, so it shouldn't be paying $70 for digital games anymore. 100%. In fact, that was the main thing I said here, which was, remember when digital was cheaper than physical because it cost less to make? Then they made them the same price anyways. Now suddenly physical is too expensive to keep making. You didn't solve a cost problem, you engineered one. This is just an excuse to kill ownership. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but early on when the games were going all digital, the compromise was it was cheaper. Like $10 cheaper sometimes. I think digital, it used to be like $50, and if you wanted physical, $60. Then along the way, companies got comfortable selling digital the same price as physical, and now they're saying physical is too expensive. But it's like, dude, no, it's not. You made this problem by making pay the same price as if it was physical. What happened? The reason why they don't want to do physical is because they don't take as big of a cut. When it's physical, they have to sell it to like if it was selling at GameStop, some of that money goes to GameStop, some of that goes toward the manufacturing of physical stuff. And digital was cheaper to compensate for that, for not having to do all that. You know what I mean? But now that they made digital and physical the same price, now to them they're like, oh, why are we doing physical anymore? We're not making as much money because you made it the same fucking price, you dumbasses. Fuck them. So this is stupid. This is stupid. So what Sony's doing here is stupid. I truly hope it does bite them in the ass. I know people have been talking about it nonstop. Rockstar Games, you knew. Yeah, they probably did. Yeah, it's like, dude, yeah, come on, man. Look at this stuff. Like this, you cannot beat this. This is the coolest shit, man. Having a physical library behind you is something I will never hate. You know, I have one in my background. Not here, but at home. You guys made Scott the Woz come out the woodwork. You made Scott the Woz come out the woodwork. And by the way, you know, I talked to Scott about this at Too Many Games. I took a photo with him, and, you know, we talked for quite a bit about this right here. I talked with Scott the Woz. We, you know, me and him, we definitely share a lot of the same opinions on this. You know what I mean? It's like, why do this? Why take away ownership from players? It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. No, that's Scott the Woz, bro. That's Scott. That's Scott. I met him. He's a cool guy. But anyways, yeah, no. I don't know why they did this, man. It makes no sense to me. Sony is making, in my opinion, I truly hope it bites him in the ass. So that's all I can hope for. I hope it bites him in the ass in some way. You know? Liam Binary says, despite loving my PlayStation games, I never wanted a new console to fail as much as PS6. It probably will fail just because it's going to be expensive as hell. Because of AI and like and tariffs and bullshit. It's probably going to cost $1,000 minimum. It's going to cost $1,000 minimum with no disc drive. Which, by the way, can I just say, I never will go out of my way to buy a Blu-ray. I only ever used my PlayStation or my consoles as my Blu-ray player for movies. So this will affect movies. I don't know anybody that's going to go out of their way to buy a Blu-ray player unless you're a movie junkie. So I guess fuck me, I'm not going to have a Blu-ray player anymore going forward. It's crazy. Which, by the way, the manufacturer for Blu-ray players is Sony. They're shooting themselves. They're shooting themselves. Jeremy Bellinger says, well, rip GameStop / mom pop stores. Absolutely right. GameStop's fucked, bro. GameStop's fucked. I mean, they're already fucked. They were known for just selling pop figures at this point, but man. I'm gonna mute. Alright. I'm overexerting myself. I need to chill. I'm already feeling faint. Lava Mind said, thank you for 10 months. Hey, Sam, are you going to try out the legendary competition shooting for the top 24? I'm not making top 24. I think we all know that. When does that start? Can I ask, when does all that start? Do I have time, like, when I get home to play it? Or does it end this weekend? It already did. Oh, fuck. When does it end, then? July 19. Okay, I got time. So what? I need to get Emerald rank or something by July 19? Okay. Deadass chat. I think when I go home on Monday, I am streaming every day. I think I'm going to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like deadass. On Wednesday, holy shit. Y'all ever blow your nose and get dizzy? If I faint on stream, it'll be kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. On Wednesday, I might be streaming earlier in the day because I am meeting up with a few friends on Wednesday to kind of go out for dinner and kind of say my goodbyes to my IRL friends. But I'll probably be streaming early in the day Wednesday for Deltarune. So Deltarune might be an early stream around 12 p.m. or something. I'll have to talk with Pasquale and the Chaos Spirit because they are going to be voicing as well. They're going to be coming back to voice characters for Deltarune. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. I'll have to talk with them about that. KB says, at least Nintendo still has it so digital games are $10 cheaper than physical ones. Do they? I'm not going to give Nintendo much props because I feel like they are, one, BS move away from doing something stupid as well. It sucks because I don't like the digital card thing they're doing, but even that now seems better than what Sony's doing. At least they're still selling you a box, even though it's fucking empty and there's nothing on it. It's still not great either. It's marginally better. Marginally better. Why the fuck? Here's the thing. Not even a booklet anymore. We're not even getting a booklet. Not even a keychain. What the fuck? I'm so mad about GTA 6 being digital because if you don't know, obviously I'm a huge GTA fan, okay? Huge GTA fan here, alright? I got the GTA 5 Collector's Edition when I was a kid, and that shit came with a giant map of the world. It came with like a black light to like do like to find Easter eggs on the map when you shine it at it. It came with like a steel cover. It came with like this real ass bank bag with a lock on it, which by the way I still use to this day because it's actually a bank bag, a legit bank bag, quality bank bag that you could actually use for real life money. I still use it. And now GTA 6 won't even have that. It's so stupid, bro. The binaries also digital game purchase DLC for other games, not just a game exclusivity. Yeah, it's just, oh man. All digital purchases including DLC. It's just so stupid. Yeah, no. We need a... This is why. If they want to go all digital, which is something I already don't like. I like physicality. But if we're going to go all digital, we need to support Stop Killing Games ASAP. If we're going to go digital, I need to know that these are purchases that I actually own. You know? And maybe, okay, this is going to be the uneducated part of me, okay? Uneducated part of me. Again, sorry, I know I'm sick, so I'm like out of breath. Here's the uneducated part of me. Nintendo made a new form of physical media with the cartridges. Switch cartridges. If they're claiming making physical media through discs is too expensive, why have we not made a new physical form for video games yet? Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe this is where I'm just like, I'm super uneducated. But like, if discs are antiquated, why have we not designed a new form of physical cartridge? Like a cartridge or like something. You know what I mean? Am I the only one that's just like thinking about that? Where I'm just like, why did we stop at discs? Like, games are getting so big where for physical games, they sometimes need 2 discs, an install disc and a real disc. Why are we not doing something new? Make a new form of media to keep physical alive. It's like they stopped innovating. They stuck on Blu-ray discs and then they stopped. And they're like, oh, it's too expensive now. Games are too big. It makes no fucking sense to me. Nintendo innovated. They had discs on the Wii U, and then they changed back to cartridge. Surely, there would be a new form of media that Xbox and Sony could do that could handle bigger data, and it's cheap to make. I don't know. Just something I thought about. Jeremy says, Nintendo's the only chance for physical games if key card games hopefully won't take over. By the way, if you're interested in Rhythm Heaven Groove, love the art. Yeah, I've heard about Rhythm Heaven Groove. I heard about it. I heard it's fun. What do you think about Redbox? Redbox is long dead, brother. Redbox was like essentially a corner. I used to I grew up on Redbox. We used to rent movies all the time at Redbox and grab some pizzas and watch some movies. I miss Redbox. I miss those days, man. I think they're still around, but not as readily available, you know. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way, if I talk at this volume? Hey, Streamer says, during the DE stream, you said that the higher-ups are the ones who decide what or how these games were made, but with the recent Japan stream, Kishimoto said that Frontiers was essentially trying to break the norm the normal Sonic expectations in an interview way back, it's still consistent. Wait, there were many cases where we wanted to promote in Japan and what we wanted to promote overseas were different. In Japan, the main visuals were purposely made to be serious in order to promote a unique world view of Sonic Frontiers, but in North America, there was a desire for a classic visual similar to Sonic's previous ones did. Okay, okay. I'm already pissed reading this. Hold on, I have thoughts. Several times during development, we conducted user playtests in North America where we asked people closer to the users to actually play the game and check their reaction, but there were countless times when we had to rework the game depending on users' reactions. There were so many we've done playtests before. Okay, so that shit just pissed me off. Maybe I'm stupid as fuck. I don't like. First off, okay. Once again, they compromised the entire direction of this game to promote Sonic in the one region he doesn't sell. Now that they did that, let me ask you, did it work? Is Sonic now selling in Japan? No! Nothing changed! It didn't work! So we compromised the entire direction of the game to try and sell a character which was designed, by the way, for the Western market in the first place. It didn't work. The other thing I would say, by the way, and I love Kishimoto. I love all those that work hard in Sonic Team. What you did may be new for Sonic, but it's not new. Sonic Frontiers didn't do anything different that I haven't done, honestly, better outside of Sonic. What did Sonic Frontiers do that is innovative outside of, I guess you could say, the open zone? Which, yeah, I'll give them that. I'll be nice. The open zone, yes, is a very nice change for Sonic because he's been stuck doing linearity stuff, linear hallways for a long time. But even then, we had the adventure games. We were kind of we've had openness before. But okay, this was a different form of open world, but it's not open world. It's open in sections, so open zone. Okay, I'll give them that. Outside of that, though, what did the game do? It didn't innovate. Really, it really didn't innovate. And even then, the open zone thing, I mean, how many games? Again, that's not new. It's the gaming industry. It's not innovative. It's new to Sonic, because Sonic stagnated for a long fucking time, but you know what I mean? So, I read this and I'm just like, yeah, so you tried to sell... You made compromises to the art direction to sell Sonic in Japan, which it wasn't going to work. It didn't work, and it didn't work. It didn't work. And by the way, also too, North America, where there was a desire for a classic visual. What the fuck? No, there's not. No, there's not. I don't want, maybe it's a mistranslation. I don't need classic Sonic visuals to like it. I want imaginative worlds. Give me worlds that can only exist through Sonic. Give me Sonic Heroes. Give me... Even fucking 06 did a good job at that. You know what I mean? Just... Unleashed did a good job at that. Colors did a good job at that. I don't need classic Sonic. I don't think there's a drive for that. There's not. I think that right there is just... They're not seeing it. They're not seeing it. They don't get it. Thank you guys for the donations. I'll try to read them in a bit here. Yo, Sam, our studio, Baker Faker Studio, did a cool Sonic Anniversary edit, and I thought you might want to see it. No worries, it shouldn't cause any problems with treatment. Take a look. Whoa. Can you guys hear it okay? Whoa!
This is my escape. I'm running through this world and I'm not looking back.
Damn! That's cool.
'Cause I know I can go where no one's ever gone and I'm not looking back. But how will I know when I get there?
Oh yeah. I like it, brother.
How will I know when to leave? We've all gotta start from
Oh shit.
somewhere.
We good? Okay. I hate that shit. I took my headphone off for a second and paused it.
I see it, I see it.
Damn.
Within my reach.
The amount of After Effects being utilized, see?
Now it's always been inside of me. Now I feel so free. There's possibility.
Nice masking. Very cool. I like it. I like it. Looks really good. By the way, I do want to make sure real quick. Is this where we're going to watch this? Is this where the stream
Or
happens?
develop a
I hope this is where it happens. I just realized I got to make sure I know where this thing happens in a couple minutes. That was really good, dude. That looked sick, dude. Shadow the Human. Good stuff. B Faker Studios. Good stuff, guys. Hey, Sam. Ever since the last stream, I was curious about something. Would you mind making a video discussing this era of Sonic and what you want to see and your problems with it? I will do all of that once I move in with Kenny by next week. Again, I will be focusing so hard on video content the moment I move in. It'll be non-stop for me. I just need to move first, for sure. Thank you so much, Ace Super. Garp, what is this? Active villains, dead, stuck somewhere in between. Well, I mean, these are... Chaos is not really a villain anymore. Emerald is not really a villain. Eggman, but less cool. All these guys from Prime, I don't even want to see again. Lame. Honestly, I could say... you know what's so funny? The comics actually sold me over on Zavik, surprisingly. I'm not gonna lie. Zavik is really cool in the comics. I don't mind Zavik anymore. Infiltrate the wolf. By the way, what time is it? Okay, we got 8 minutes. Not only that Brazil won against Japan, their government accidentally had intentionally leaked the next 2D Metroid game. I did see that. The next Metroid game got leaked. It's so funny. Hey, good time for me. I've been wanting to get into Metroid in the 2D Metroid games. Starting with like Metroid Fusion or something. So we'll jump in at some point, but I did hear about that. That is really funny.
Tell me tea tastes different if you put it in hot water. You're putting it in cold water? Radish? Answer the question, Radish. Yeah, I thought for like 5 years that people just put it into hot water to speed up the teification process. Didn't realize there was an actual reason. You don't have the patience to microwave water for 3 minutes?
Why are you putting it in the microwave to boil it?
Do you think I have the patience to boil water on a stove?
It takes less than a minute!
Besties, your stovetop powered by the sun?
How long does it take you to boil a cup of water on the stove?
Like 7 minutes!
Just stick the mug on top of the stove on medium heat. And
The
it boils
mug?
in like 2 minutes. Less than that.
You don't put a
and you
mug
use
on the
saucepan.
stove?
You're putting the whole mug on the stove? On medium heat? Your stove is enchanted. Every single person in this post is a
I fully believe you could boil water in a microwave. I do it all the time. It's a lot easier. I'm just saying. Unless you're making it for multiple people, putting a mug of water in the microwave is totally fine. Yeah, PlayStation should not cancel physical media. It's kind of stupid. The game advisors sell physical copies for a reason. Is there some games where it's a customer? Yeah, no. PlayStation is just... Yeah. Hey, Scott, Waz Nation. I have nothing major to say other than I hold no expectations for Expo as to not get my hopes up. Wait, what were you thinking they were gonna show? No, they were no. Wait, that doesn't even need to be said. If you're expecting new game information, that's on you, bro. That's insane. No, that ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening. 100%. Oh dear God.
No charges left. Insert cash or select payment type.
What?
Big booty gay man twerking.
Yo, what was that Richard Jocks? He was kind of cooking with this one. He was kind of cooking. He was cooking.
Big booty gay man twerking.
Yeah, no, he was cooking. He was cooking. Is it sad that this actually is better than the actual game? This actually has a melody. Close beta for the new after fighting game is now live. Did you get to try it out yet? I did not, and I probably didn't get in. Rest in peace. But that's cool though. Oh man, what's this? Oh, Domino's UK. Yeah, I saw this. Domino's clowning on Sony. I love that. Production of digital pizzas only. Damn. Yo, shout out to Richard Jocks.
Wow.
This is how I generally feel this Legend comp. There's so much bullshit in this one, it's not even worth playing. Really? I guess that's not a surprise. I hope you have a speedy recovery. Here's an old artwork I did a while back. Yo, Speedy Boy, this looks sick, dude. Good stuff. We love to see it. By the way, we have 4 minutes, so I'm trying to go fast here. I'll try to go fast here. Really like this video. Okay, I don't know if we have time to watch a video right now.
In Sonic and the Secret Rings, the earliest counterpart to Sonic's world you meet is
Toxic
King Sharia,
relationship?
represented
Chari
as
makes a
Dr.
lot of good videos, so I definitely won't put it past him to make a good video. Make sure you guys check it out. God, I wish I could be positive about Sega, but the AI relationship needs to die. Don't support Crazy Taxi World Tour. What was this?
So as of today, the 7th of June, 2026, Sega kind of late to the party because we already knew this was happening.
I'm not happy about their use of AI in Crazy Taxi or anything in the future. I will say I do believe it's not just a Sega thing; it's a gaming industry thing. A lot of them are using AI, and I feel like in the coming years we're going to see a lot more uses of AI outside of Sega, obviously. Yeah, it's a gaming industry problem for me, and yeah, no, they need to fucking stop. Yeah, we saw that with Sony. This desk has worked very well for me. I recommend it for you. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What is that? That is like a 4x3 foot. God damn it. Brother. This guy has been getting greedy.
Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition for the Switch 2
Steady
is
hands.
pathetic, and here's why. Frontiers on the Switch 1 ran at 720p 30fps and was easily the worst version of Frontiers. Frontiers on Switch 2, like most modern games, has a graphical fidelity and performance mode. In fidelity mode, the graphics get a bump up to 1080p, but the performance still remains at 30 frames per second. And the performance mode for the Switch 2 version still runs at 720p, but it gets a bump up to 60 frames per second, with minor improvements to texture flickering as well as pop-in both versions. Yeah, Definitive Edition my ass. As the comparison in this video has shown so far, the PC version still blows the Switch 2 version out of the water when it comes to graphics and performance. And considering that Sonic Gens and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds achieved 1440p 60fps on the Switch 2, I'm left disappointed with the Definitive Edition. The true Definitive Edition of Sonic Frontiers will be the PC port as well as the fan-made project Revisited. Since even in its unfinished state, it still makes more changes to Frontiers than the Definitive Edition did. Oh, and you also can't upgrade to the Definitive Edition. You already own the Switch 1 port? No, doesn't matter, you have to buy the Definitive Edition at full price. Also, to all of the people commenting on this video saying, oh, they need to make an official Switch 2 port in order to get good performance, I expect a handwritten apology from all of you, since where is that good performance with the Switch 2 port of Sonic Frontiers? Maybe if you could upgrade from the Switch 1 port, it would be decent, but in its current state, it's not worth buying the game again just for a few prettier colors.
100%. 100%. All right, guys, we need to get going here to the thing. So I really appreciate your guys' love today. I'll try to read some more of the donations in a moment here.
That seems interesting.
I hope this is where it happens. Hopefully it happens here. Actually, hold on. Didn't the Sonic account tweet?
In your wish list as soon as possible. Right now.
アークシステムワークさんは素晴らしい会社なので、お値段もいい感じにしてくれると思います。
So Arc Systems is such a wonderful company, and then probably it's going to be very in a good price.
Let me see which one. Which one's ahead?
Go check it out. それでは今日はありがとうございました。
Oh shit! This one's ahead. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You guys hear it okay? Oh, there he is. There's Aaron Weber. He's back. We got Jasmine. We got Austin Keys, Azuka.
Long time no see. Do we have any Sonic fans in the audience today? That's not bad, but I kind of feel like they're not trying as hard as they could, Izuka-san.
Yeah, they could be louder.
Can you guys hear it okay? How's the audio? It's good to see him back, dude. It's good to see Aaron back.
That is much better. Hello and welcome to our audience online in the chat as well, and thank you for being here. Welcome to the Sonic the Hedgehog animated shorts, a frame-by-frame retrospective panel. First, we'd like to take a moment to introduce everyone you see here today, because if you know Sonic, this is a rather all-star lineup of guests, and if you don't know Sonic, we're about to tell you why. Also, please bear with me as my voice is trying to go out, but I'm going to need your energy for my voice to survive this whole panel. Can you give me the energy for that, please?
That's cool.
First, a man who joined Sega back in the early 90s and started work on a game called Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the Sega Genesis. He would then go on to help create even more Sonic titles, then Nights into Dreams for the Sega Saturn, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast.
Turn up a little. I got you.
And he's been involved in almost every major
Is Aaron sick
Sonic
too?
from then until now. Please give a warm welcome for Takashi Iizuka.
Is everyone sick?
Hello, everyone.
Here to interpret Izuka-san's more in-depth answers is the man sitting next to him, but he also isn't just an interpreter. In fact, that's not his job at all. He joined Sega back in 2015 to manage game production. He was a producer on Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces, Sonic Frontiers, and almost every title since and in between. He also loves a good Texas barbecue. Please welcome Austin Keys.
Great to be here.
I met our next panelist in 2015 when the new Sega office in Los Angeles was first coming together. She started work on the animation side for Sonic, supporting shows like Sonic Boom, and in the next few years, she would go from being involved in those animations to the new short-form animations that we worked on. She periodically guest stars on live streams to teach educational Spanish words, and she's one of the key reasons we are here with you all in this panel today. Please welcome Jasmine Hernandez.
Ooh! Jasmine's a goat! Thank you guys for the donations. I'll read them after, by the way.
Next up, an illustrator, animator, and a writer, a fellow Sonic fan who turned her passion and her talent for art into working on the official Sonic comic books. Since then, she's worked her way all the way up to an official position within Sega. She's now the lead writer of IDW's Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And she's the lead artist in Sega's Lore and Creative Strategy Department. Most of you already know who this is. Please give a very big welcome to Evan Stanley.
Shout out to Evan Stanley. She was amazing on the Sonic stream, by the way. She was cooking.
Our next panelist is a veteran in the animation industry, having worked as a director and a producer on shows from TMNT to Star Trek Prodigy to Blue Eye Samurai. In 2023, he co-founded a new studio called GXS Productions.
I like the clapping Amy in the corner.
It's called Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. Since then, his studio also won their first Annie Award nomination for last year's Sonic Racing Crossworlds, the animation. Please give a warm welcome to Alan Wan.
That's awesome.
I met our last panelist in San Diego at San Diego Comic-Con in 2013, and years later he would become instrumental in our new generation of Sonic short-form animations. Perhaps even more importantly, he answered the phone when I randomly called him from a Paramount lot and said, "Hey Tyson, I'm here with Jeff Fowler, the Sonic movie director. He wants to know if you'd be willing to drop everything today and come right over and maybe help us take another stab at the design for this Sonic character."
Yo! That's awesome! What the heck? That's crazy!
And I think we can all agree we are very glad he picked up the phone that day.
Yeah. Dude, Tyson literally saved
He's
the
worked on
franchise.
everything from comics to animation.
Tyson
to
saved the
movies like Sonic
franchise.
the Hedgehog and the Sheep Detectives. Please welcome Tyson Hess.
Tyson quite literally saved the franchise, dude. What the fuck? That's insane,
And
man.
finally, hello, my name is Aaron Weber, and I was gonna say, does anyone here like still remember me? It's been like 4 years. Well, if you're a Sonic fan and you know who I am, you probably have some questions like, Aaron, where have you been for the last 4 years?
Ooh.
So if you don't know me, I grew up like many of you. I was a huge Sonic fan growing up. I dreamed of working at Sega someday, and in 2008, I got to do that. When I moved to Sega in LA, I ran the Sonic Twitter account for a while and all the social media there. I got to work on projects like the games, the trailers, and even some of the movies, and then I went over to Japan. What I haven't told anyone yet is that as all of that was happening, I was burning out and hard. And in 2022, I actually left Sega. This is the first time that I have come back. They asked me to come back for this panel. And I can announce today that I will be returning to assist Sega of Japan.
Oh! He's actually back at Sega! He's actually back at Sega! Whoa!
So if you are new to Sonic, it is so nice to meet you. And if you are a longtime fan,
Dude!
really I missed you guys very much.
That's awesome, bro. That's good to have him back, man. It's good to have him back.
All right, now, as we dive into today's panel, I want to do something that kind of helps the audience know a bit more about each of our panelists. So we're going to start off by asking everyone on the panel, what is your favorite either Sonic game or Sonic project that you've worked on? Here we go. So I think Izuka-san, we're going to start with you.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Actually, I love all of them, but if I choose one, Sonic Adventure 2.
I knew it. I knew it.
Jasmine, how about you?
It's Sonic 2 because that was the first memory I have of Sonic.
Alan, how about you?
I'm a car guy, so I like Cross World.
Let's go to Austin.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog got me a Genesis. That's why I bought one.
Let's go over to Evan Stanley.
Sure. My favorite game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but my favorite project is the IDW Sonic comics. Shout out to the comic crew.
That's awesome. I'd love to hear
And
that.
Tyson, let's go to you, Tyson.
Favorite Sonic game is Sonic Unleashed. That's the easiest cheer you will ever get out of a Sonic audience. But my favorite project that I've worked on is Sonic Movie 3, I think.
That's awesome. Azuka, you saw that cheer, bro? You should port that game.
What's your favorite?
Probably for me, either Sonic 3 and Knuckles or Adventure 2. But most recently, I think I've got to say Sonic Mania.
Yes, sir.
Because Mania started so many things for the Sonic fan base, and we haven't even told some of these stories. But Mania behind the scenes is where a lot of this stuff began. In fact, audience, would you like to hear today some of the untold stories about how Mania was the first project that started animation in Sonic in general for the last 10 years?
Yes. What the heck? Yes.
All right, well then let's take it back 10 years. Little sound effect there. All right, now as some of you will remember, 10 years ago, Sonic was in a very different state than it was now.
Yeah, very different.
Yes. And in the early days of the Los Angeles office, we at Sega were facing a challenge. Actually, it was many challenges.
And one of them was space.
What?
Austin, Aaron, and I first met in Los Angeles as it was getting built. Actually, many of the desks were originally put together by our head of office, Waisan, and some of our staff, like Associate Director of Licensing, Mike Cisneros, with supplies from, well, I can't say where we bought the stuff from, but let's call it generic Swedish home decorating store down the street.
And beyond the basics, like, really the previous big game just did not meet the expectations that Sega hoped. So with Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, everything was kind of a little bit on the downside. Most of the Sega staff in San Francisco had been downsized with the move to Los Angeles.
They admit that.
A lot of the team really were new to Sonic.
Yeah, and we had a
They're
group
admitting
of 4 fans who would support us through thick and thin, but after repeated
I'll hire it up. And I'm gonna mute notifications.
a pivotal moment for Sonic.
They're admitting.
And I think a lot of us in the office back then were learning that.
And the industry as a whole treated Sonic very differently 10 or 11 years ago. Yeah, some of you know.
I hired it up a bit.
Sometimes fairly, but
Oh my
sometimes they were just really harsh, you know, and they would say things like, "Oh, Sonic was never good," or yeah, see, you know, or Sonic, Sega should just let Sonic die, and yeah, okay, don't worry, I'm with you. As you can imagine, as a fellow Sonic fan, I took that personally.
Damn, dude! They're going there? They're doing that here? Whoa!
So in those early days, I took a bit of a risk, and I just kind of started tweeting almost whatever I wanted because I had to start pushing it back and changing the discourse that was happening around Sonic. And this was kind of a risky play for my job because I was not running anything through Japan. You didn't hear that, Izuka-san? But I also knew we had to do it this way because we had to change what Sonic was known for if we wanted to build him back up again. So, fully expecting I might get fired, I just kind of started posting like crazy. We embraced, you know, the memes. We had fun, and we brought in the voice actors and actually answered questions live on Twitter. We even had fun. Hey, there's one. We even clapped back a little bit at some of the. We had a good time with the press accounts. And the crazier part, though, about all of this was that it worked. We got headlines from Polygon and BuzzFeed and GameSpot, and most importantly, we got love from all of you. I'll go to the next one. I'm amazed and so thankful that the internet showed up in force to support us. So if you were there, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for that. Yeah. And you all didn't know this at the time, and I didn't know this at the time either, but this was the first domino. Your support for this was the first domino that would trigger so many other amazing things to happen for Sonic down the road. And right now we're going to talk about one of those things, which is animation. So here's how it happened.
That's crazy.
So we all knew that kind of game production needed to improve from where we were before, and further that our work for Sonic really had to be handled by people who really knew and cared deeply about the IP. And there were 2 people at Sega of Japan who had worked on Sonic longer than any of us had worked on it, and who, in 2016, also would move out to Los Angeles to help us out in Los Angeles.
Hello.
Those 2 guys.
My God, this dude moved for this
Izuka-san
brand.
arrived to support the LA office, and one of the very first projects that Izuka-san would see
was pitched to him by a friend of mine from Australia. His name is Christian. Some of you may know him. I had asked him to come over and share this prototype of a project that I really believed in, and I knew, like, if we can launch this thing, it's going to be amazing for Sonic. And so they come all the way over, they pitch it to Izuka-san. He sits there, he thinks for a little bit, doesn't say anything, gets up, and walks out of the room. And I look at Christian, I look at Tom, the artist, I don't, yeah, and all I can think is, oh no, he hates it. The whole dream is dead. He hates it.
Yeah, and it's kind of stayed that way for about 5-10 minutes until Izuka-san walked back into the room. He grabbed a marker, walked to the whiteboard, and wrote 2 words on the whiteboard. What were those words?
And Izuka-san, of course, you remember what you wrote on the whiteboard?
Sonic Mania.
That was it.
And thus, Sonic Mania became official. So as we go to the 25th anniversary party that happens not long after that, we decided we want to concept a trailer to help announce Sonic Mania. And Hoshino-san helps us out by coming up with, these guys, these little designs for the trailer. And here's where it all connects into the very first animations of 2016. In fact, it's a bit of a reference to a previous animation team for a previous Sonic game. Do we have any fellow Sonic CD enjoyers? All right, now, when I was a kid, this This blew my mind. This was amazing. I love this thing. And also a big shout out to Naoto Oshima. That is the original designer of Sonic. He was a guy who storyboarded a ton of these scenes. So special thank you to you, Naoto-san, Oshima-san. All right. So inspired by that, I go to the production team and I say, hey, let's do an animation. Like Sonic CD, but for Sonic Mania.
I love that.
Of course, Austin's in the room. He looks at me and he smiles, gives me 2 big thumbs up, and he says, well, yeah.
No, we need to have the devs make the game good first. Absolutely not.
Okay, yeah, no, that is what he said. That is actually what he said. No, that's right. But there's good news, because I'm really stubborn, and the social media channels are growing like crazy, so some people are starting to listen. And the marketing guy that didn't want to make a trailer previously just left. So now I'm helping with the launch trailer, and you know what that means? We're going to spend all of our budget. All of it. Every cent.
That's awesome.
On this animation. The only problem is there's not a lot of budget. And so I cannot afford a well-known anime studio. So I start thinking about some artists who might be a good fit, and my mind goes back to this guy I met at Comic-Con once. See if you can guess who this is.
They couldn't even
The man
afford
at the demo
animation
station,
back
a super
then?
tall guy walks up.
Oh my
He goes, "Who's
god,
your favorite
Sega
Sonic
was
character?"
really in a bad
So I
spot.
tell him. But before you hear my answer, let's get some other votes. Alan, who's the best Sonic character?
Metal Sonic.
Guys, they just admitted they didn't even give him a budget.
Evan?
That's crazy.
Silver.
That's crazy.
Tyson, your vote?
Knuckles.
That fuck ass Rumble.
Austin, how about you?
Sonic, duh. Come on.
Jasmine?
Amy.
Okay.
And finally, Izuka-san, who is your favorite?
It's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Thank you, Father. Oh, that render of shadow is disgusting. Ugh, I hate that render of shadow.
Got a little plush right there. All very good answers. Though at that time, the answer I gave was and still is my personal favorite. And if you know me, it is, of course,
Big the Cat.
Big the Cat.
Oh, welcome back, Aaron.
So
we are
this
so
guy brings
back.
over a signed book of Sonic comics called Sonic's Big Fat Adventure, and he draws big on the inside cover. That's the actual book, yeah. He draws big on the inside cover for me, and reading it online, I discovered he's the author of these really funny Sonic parody comics that I'd seen. And of course, you might know who I'm talking about now. It's Tyson. So years later, I find Tyson's book sitting there in a bunch of boxes that I hadn't unpacked yet, and I realize, oh, he might be able to do this. So I reach out to Tyson. I ask if he's interested. Tyson, what do you remember from back then when you first got that message? What were your thoughts when you heard Sonic CD-like animation?
At the time, I hadn't done any actual animation work professionally. I had graduated with a degree in animation from college, but I'd been working in comics and storyboarding and just kind of doing personal stuff ever since I graduated. So when I got that offer, not having any professional experience, I of course said yes anyway, because that's just what you do. You say yes and then you figure it out. So I immediately just started asking anyone I knew who could possibly help do something like this. We didn't have the money or time to hire a studio or a vendor to work with it, so it was a really small group of scrappy people, and we just kind of started going.
That's crazy.
How long did you have to create that very first launch trailer animation? This one's good.
From, I think, the day that you brought the pitch to me to actual final submission, it was about 4 months, which is...
What?
It's a very, very short amount of time to gather a group, concept, storyboard, get a pipeline together. Keep in mind, we used a studio called Yada that had some experience working together, but they weren't our one-stop shop. We ended up having to do a lot of this stuff just in my bedroom afterwards. So it was an effort and labor of love to get it all done in that short amount of time, but I tried as best as I could to be efficient. as those of you that have seen the animation know that it takes place in this kind of abstract world that is reminiscent of the old Japanese Sonic box art.
Dude.
And that was an intentional decision.
I'm surprised they're
because
even
we
saying
didn't have
that.
time to do BGs before the animators needed to start.
Is that kind of insane to
so
admit?
I basically had to scribble some lines.
We had no
like
money
Sonic
for these
runs
animators,
here,
and we told them to make it in 4 months.
so
What
that
the
they could
fuck?
get going on their roughs. And all that came together with a bunch of pieces
Wow.
that then we could paint and reuse through multiple BGs. I knew that I was going to have to paint many of them myself as well. So it just became an effort of trying to find the most efficient way of getting through all this while still being able to deliver on a very aggressive time schedule.
You did amazing for 4 months, by the way. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is crazy.
And Izuka-san, I remember you seeing the early animatic of this trailer, and this big smile on your face as you watched it. What were your first thoughts?
I was very happy. So I felt the team behind the animation really understood Sonic.
I do remember my first time actually reviewing the rough animation with Izuka-san. He came into the room and we watched the whole thing together, and then we asked if he had any notes, and he just walked up to the TV, and it's on the final shot where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are standing next to each other right before they zoom into camera, and Izuka-san just walks up to the TV and he holds his hand up to Knuckles' head and Sonic's head just to make sure that Knuckles is just a little bit taller than Sonic. And he said, "Nope, all good." And that was it for our review. So it was a huge relief knowing that he had put our faith in us, and we had shown up.
So we knew then this launch trailer is going to be something really special. So with the support of a guy in the office named Evo, there he is. He was the head of all the marketing and creative work back then. We decided to make another animated trailer for the pre-order reveal, but because this one has to come out before the launch trailer, we actually have even less time to make this thing. We're like, oh, wait a minute, that's going to be tough. However, since we can't do something that's beautiful or fully colored, Tyson comes up with a new idea.
Yeah. So when you only have about 2 weeks to put together another trailer and you're
2
still in the
weeks?
middle of compositing the first trailer that you're working on, you once again have to get creative and resourceful. So I came up with this idea. Well, I can probably animate this with a couple of friends in about 2 weeks, but there's no way we can do BGs. There's no way we can color it and clean it up.
2 weeks?
So let's just act like we intentionally had this sketchy idea and
that's for the what trailer, chat?
that it was some great
release
plan
trailer
from the start, but it ended up coming together because it felt like the precursor to something much more polished that later became the intro for Sonic Mania. But this all happened after the first
pre-order
intro was almost completed, actually.
Okay. So then we've got all these, and I go back to Christian, who made Sonic Mania, and I show the Mania devs the launch trailer, and of course they love it, right? They think it's amazing. I think then Christian probably spoke to some people. That's my guess, because the next thing I know, Austin and I are talking again, and this time we're in a room together, and everyone all at once together says, "Hey, we'd like to put the launch trailer
in the game."
In the game, yeah.
Give it to us.
So remember, kids, there is a lesson here. If you really want to give someone something special, but they tell you no, just give that something special to somebody else instead. Then if it's good enough, the original person gets jealous and they'll realize they wanted it all along.
No. Are we still talking about the trailer? Or is this like your love life or something? So weird.
Austin, I told you those stories in confidence.
I'm sorry, man.
Anyway, with the animations launching the huge success
Bro.
with Tyson, again, we tell them we want to do a full animated short series for the packaged version of Sonic Mania that we're doing next. It's called Sonic Mania Plus. And this time we bring in a new staff member from our animation team to help manage these. For the last year, she's been working on a TV show, but this time, helping on this project is going to change the entire trajectory of her career. Her name is Jasmine.
Hello.
Hello, Jasmine.
So Jasmine and Tyson work really closely together on the shorts. They go on to receive over 100 million views. I'm going to talk quickly here so we don't run out of time. Tyson, could you tell us a little bit more about some of the early concepts for Mania Adventures before they grew into what fans finally got?
Yeah, so when we first got told, hey, we want to do some more animations, and we got told the budget and time constraints was basically our only options were to do something either completely in black and white sketchy like the pre-order trailer or pixel art animations. And when you get offered your first Sonic show, you don't want to make some pixel art animations or some black and white sketchy stuff. So basically we just kind of stuck our heels in and said, we can do this. We can do a real cartoon. I'm going to have to do probably 10 different jobs because we can't afford to hire anyone else. But the passion behind it was our opportunity to really show up and do something fun and new, and we weren't going to, half measure it. So we stuck in and we made it work.
And since then, Tyson has worked on many projects with us. And Tyson, I know this is a difficult question, but what's your favorite project that you've worked on?
Personally, I have a great affinity for Chow in Space. Just because this was a project that wasn't attached to a game, it wasn't trying to sell anything, it was really just, hey, you guys want to do something fun for social and come up with an idea? Chow in Space, obviously we're all big Chow fans behind the scenes, and so it became an opportunity.
You should make another
to do
Chow
fun, and for me,
game,
I got
garden.
to animate all the Sonic Chow Garden segments myself, which was a lot of fun because I rarely get to do the actual full animation just on my own.
Mm-hmm. When you're working on making a short, Tyson, you often did so with very small teams. You wore many hats to build them. Any part of or phase of the production that you love the most?
My favorite single part is getting to do a little bit of everything, actually. I think, at every step, everyone is working as hard as they can on these, but it's nice to be able to take a break from one thing, move on to a next. It's nice to be able to either do some animating one day and then move on and do some sound design another day, and then another day move on and do some compositing. I think it keeps me
Aaron
sane,
Weber's
just
back at
knowing
Sega.
that there's something else I can do. And something else that can keep me growing and learning across all these different things. I mean, just looking at this small little bit of animation that's up here, I didn't know how to composite a shot before the Sonic Mania intro. It was basically, I had to learn, and so I think I'm really lucky, actually, that I'm able to do all these different
I gotta
things,
tweet this stuff out, bro. This is
learned
crazy.
no
What?
idea.
The stuff they're
All right, last
revealing
question I
here
have for
is
Tyson, and
actually
we're a little bit
insane.
behind on time, so answer it as quickly as you can. Ready? If you could do anything you wanted, what would be your dream Sonic project?
I've always wanted to do a Sonic music video, like a real Sonic music video.
Do it. Do it, bro.
Something that's really musically driven, artistically driven, and I love music, and that'd be great.
Do it.
All right, great answer. I think the audience likes it too. So, as the years progressed, the animations began to evolve a little bit, and as social media started to change too, as vertical and doom scrolling culture started to become more prominent, Chow were the next focus for animation. So, if you're a Chow supporter in the audience or chat, this is your moment. Let's hear you cheer.
Yes. Make another Chow Garden, please, God.
Jasmine, why were Chow chosen to produce the vertical content?
Well, Aaron, you might remember when I first joined Sega, one of my first meetings with you was to discuss the Chow, and that was because I needed to know more about these characters.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so very early on, we were trying to do a short form initiative. However, that didn't get to be quite seen because we were working on Sonic Boom, and Chow were one of the characters that we wanted to see in short form, but I did not want that dream to die, so I am a very patient and persistent and polite person, so anytime an opportunity would come up, I would pitch Chow, and I had a lot of support from our #1 Chow fan, Katie Krzyzanowski, and that's how we kind of ended up with Chow in Space. And so, because it was such a great success, we wanted to file that information away, and I took that over and to.
Oh, sorry, I unplugged my headphones.
To make
Here we go.
another Chow short. And I know
Katie
there's
doesn't
a lot
get
of
enough love,
for Chow
dude.
here.
Yeah, there's clearly some love in the audience, it sounds like.
And I know outside of the Sonic community, Chow aren't quite as well known. So in 2023, I pitched the idea to our head of our department, Yukio Kusumoto, and pitched the idea of vertical shorts because I really believe that these characters would be great to the fans who really love these characters, but also expand to newer audiences. And so, fortunately, Yukio took my pitch and believed in it. And so, like I said, we started this in early 2023, and it takes a lot of time and approvals to get a project done. And so what we did was, in order to get this short right, we knew that we had to get a great director and writer to join us so that we could pitch it to Izuka-san, and that person was Evan Stanley.
All right. Evan, hello.
Hello.
Evan, these Chow videos were shorts. Many were around a minute or so. What's the story process like when you're producing a video that is so short in length?
So going into this, we knew we had to keep, again, short, no dialogue. So I focused on very simple, easily readable conflicts that could be solved through action. And we also had a few kind of goals that we knew we wanted to hit. We wanted to really reintroduce the audience to the fundamentals of chow raising. We wanted to tell a story that really tied into the natural world. And so that really gave me the building blocks I needed to start putting together a story. So I split our episodes up into 4 seasons. I gave each episode kind of a seasonal theme. And then to cap off the whole story, I wanted to have a nice action beat that was resolved by chow raising. So, and then as we were working through it, we originally were going to have Shadow be the character who was there in the garden taking care of the chow. But as we kept going, it made more sense to use Sonic there and instead put the narrative focus on a little Shadow Chow that could be our flawed protagonist and go through a journey of self-improvement. And that definitely worked out for us in the end because by focusing on the chow, we had a lot more narrative freedom.
And the animation for the studio for Chow Tales was in Japan. What was it like to work with Japanese animation pipelines?
Well, it was our first time working with a Japanese pipeline, and it was a little nerve-wracking at first. Compared to a Western animation pipeline, which puts a lot of focus on very precise pre-production and fully timed animatics, which doesn't leave a lot of room for revision and spontaneity in the animation. The Japanese pipeline does very loose animatics and even looser first pass on animation. So when we got that back, we were like, oh no, uh-oh.
So what do you do in that situation?
Well, we decided to trust our partners and their process, and we got there in the end. So in the Japanese pipeline, the first pass is called the Ichigenga, and it is super rough. But what happens next is that the director, in this case me, and the lead animator will go through basically every cut and redraw the layout and the key poses to make sure that everything starts to read and gel. And then they go back to the animation, they redraw everything, present it again, and then the director and the lead animator do the same process, but hopefully tightening up the models and any lingering animation issues. That pass is called the Nigenga. Then they go draw everything again, and then you actually get your proper final animation.
Okay, for time, Evan, we're going to jump to the next question here, which is, what challenges did you face producing vertical and horizontal versions for these videos simultaneously?
Oh, sure. For us, it was really mainly an issue in the storyboarding phase. You have to plan out compositions that put all the narrative action in the center of the frame. You can use a little bit of pan and scan style editing to make it work, but you really want to stick to the center. So in our first 8 episodes, we had a bit of a learning curve with that, but by the Halloween special,
Aaron voiced
we
just like
locked
Sam's.
that in and knew what we were doing about that, so it went a lot smoother.
Okay. Evan, this one's for you, but also maybe for Tyson. Do you ever find it difficult to convey a story or a character's emotion in an animation without using any dialogue or any character voices?
Yeah, it's not that bad. Again, if you know what kind of story you're telling from the start and you don't have to like cut dialogue halfway through, it's pretty easy to plan your narrative around that limitation.
You're both clearing your throat at the same time?
Yeah, it's not difficult. It just becomes a different project and other things.
I wouldn't be shocked if we somehow got the same thing by being in the same room together.
Story. Facial performance, if you can't say the words, you just have to work a little extra hard.
I'm sure multiple people that were in LA probably got sick.
And animation have gone hand in hand since the beginning.
There was a lot of people in one room.
The character inspired by those old cartoons so closely that it's nonverbal
It could have been from that. Honestly, for me, it could have been from TMG. I don't know.
Yeah.
It probably was more so from TMG for me. But there's something going around for everybody. Everyone's sick right now.
This is Nights into Dreams.
Whoa! Nights? No, I definitely got sick from TMG.
I always felt like the true ending of Nights was one of the most beautiful stories I had ever seen. Izuka-san, do you have similar thoughts to Evan and Tyson about telling stories like this without using voices?
Yeah, so in case of Nights, so since Nights is an action game, so we wanted to create a movement experience without any text and voices.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, Alan, you have been so patient over there. Thank you. Alan, I have a number of questions for you now as one of the key people behind Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings.
Whoa! More recent.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, Alan, we're going to go real quick.
Yeah, we're going to go real quick. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so your team works on Dark Beginnings. It gets a hugely positive reception on YouTube. Your animation even goes in the game. Based on that, you feeling any pressure when you're working on the animation for Racing Crossworlds?
Yeah, I mean, there's always pressure in making cartoons, but a lot of it doesn't really come from the outside, but it's mostly from our own expectation, because every project has its own challenge. Some of it is creative, some of it is logistic. So for Dark Beginnings, it has action in it, but it's really a tragic, beautiful story about Shadow and Maria. So the action is there to just support that character story. But Crossworld, it's like a 5-minute long, non-stop movement showing Shadow's comeback race. So the challenge becomes, how do we keep raising those stakes? How do we sustain the energy for 5 full minutes without it feeling repetitive? And also, with all of that, we also have to make it production friendly within production scope. So those are mainly where the pressure comes from, but it's also like stuff that we enjoy. It keeps us motivated.
Now, Evan, Tyson, and I, we all grew up with Sonic, but you approached it as someone that was very new to the fandom. What's your process like when you're telling an emotional story while still staying true to the world of Sonic?
He was new
so I'm aware of Sonic as a character, but I'm definitely a little bit late to the party. But so when we first started Dark Beginnings, it was very lucky that our project director, Kevin Molina Ortiz, he already knows a lot about the franchise and its history. So from that point on, it became a real team effort between our crew in Los Angeles and Simic Animation in Hong Kong. We were constantly just cross-checking, making sure we're staying true to the Lourdes. And also having Ian Flynn writing the story from the get-go gives us a really strong foundation.
And what kinds of inspiration does your team draw on for the action scenes?
So most of our inspiration actually comes from the game itself. You know, we just want to show it in a way where our fans can experience it in a cinematic way. So one of the examples is when Shadow is doing Chaos Control in Dark Beginnings. Like, when fans see it, they know what it is. But what made it special is how we applied it within the story.
Okay, perfect. Well, as you can see, let's ask the audience real quick. Audience, if you enjoyed Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings, could you please cheer for Alan over here?
Dude cook. And they won a Webby. They won a Webby award. Remember that?
I just want to give a huge shout out to my partners, Chris, Kev, and Sheldon, and our animation partner, Simic Animation in Hong Kong. Great job, everyone.
That animation won a Webby award, right?
Well, as you can see, Alan, your animation has touched the hearts of a lot of people. What do you think makes Sonic special?
So I think one of the things that I enjoy a lot is watching the reaction videos and seeing. It's not so much like people reacting to our work, but I can really see how these characters are connected to these people. I mean, fans love these characters for decades. So when we put something in the story and fans pick it up, it feels like we made a meaningful connection. And then the other thing that made Sonic really special, it's the Sonic team, because the team really took a lot of creative chances that a lot of franchise probably wouldn't. And then they're also really open to letting creators come in into this sandbox and play in it. So we're really grateful to Sega and the fans for letting us be part of it. So thank you so much.
Yeah, now make a new Sonic anime. Now make an anime!
All right, so as we get into our last section for today, we have a quick highlight reel to showcase all of our short form animations over the last 10 years.
This...
And the
No.
sound...
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah. The soundtrack of this reel was composed by a longtime Sonic fan. His name is Antonio Teoli.
Ooh, I know Antonio is in the audience. Please stand up. Let the fans see you. Where are you?
Pasquale should make an edit for this. Yo, to really bring this back to 2016, he actually should. It's rewind time.
All right, let's play video number 1.
What? Whoa. New song? Wait, what is this? What? It's a recap? Gotcha. Yeah, this song is really, Man, it is crazy when you think about it, though. Chat, think about how many animations we've had for Sonic since 2010. Since Sonic Mania, that Sonic Mania animation was the start. It really was the start of so many animations. We have Sonic Mania Adventures, we had Team Sonic Racing Overdrive, we had Sonic and Shadow, we had Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, we had the animation for Frontiers, for Superstars, Origin. We have had so many animations, and it all started with Mania, man. Colors is another one, I forgot about that. Child Space. It's crazy. 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh man. That's awesome, bro. What? Wait, 2026? Hey yo, what are we doing? What are we doing? Wait. What?
All right. And that brings us to the last part of our panel today.
Whoa?
Which is something very special.
What?
Izuka-san, please take it away.
What?
This year is 35th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog.
What? Now?
Yeah.
What?
Since this panel about the animation, so we decided this is a perfect place.
What?
To review for the very first time.
That we're building a brand new short form animation special for the 35th anniversary, and it's called Sonic the Hedgehog Memories and Beyond.
A new short form animation, okay. Yo, what? I gotta shut the door, I'm gonna yell. What?
The anniversary animation is an action-packed story that celebrates the last 35 years and packs a little emotional punch.
Dr. Eggman's evil scheme is to upgrade Metal Sonic into the ultimate fighting machine by stealing Sonic's life data and harnessing the power of the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic and his friends realize that to defeat Metal Sonic, they must rely on the friendship they built through their adventures.
Okay.
Is this a happy feel-good animation like Chow Tales, or does it have more action like Dark Beginnings?
It's going to be more like Dark Beginnings, where you have a lot of action, but have a lot of emotional story that you will see.
Okay.
So what we're gonna see today is still very early because you all are still working really hard on this right now. But how long is the total animation going to be when it's finished, and how long is today's preview going to be?
So the full animation will be about 10 minutes in length, maybe a little more.
Okay.
And today we're going to show you a sneak peek of the first 15 seconds.
Oh, 15? Okay.
That is super exciting, but I just gotta say, the audience has been really great today.
Yeah, I agree. Can we show them a little bit more?
Oh, thank God.
Please?
Thank God, please do that. Yeah. Give me like a minute. Give me 30 seconds. Give me a minute.
A little bit more?
Give me a minute.
They've been so nice. Like, could you say it one more time, Austin?
Could we show them just a little bit more, please?
You know what? Come on, let's do it. All right. You know what, guys? We'll double it. 30 seconds. Let's go.
30? Okay, fine. Okay, I'll take 30. I'll take 30.
Thank you.
Surprise!
What? It's voice. Yo! Wait, this looks sick! Oh, this looks good! Oh! What? Yo! Wait, it looks so good! Look at the shadows. The music! Dude! Oh my god! No! Oh my god! Wait! Dude, the keyframing looks so good. It looks so strong. No! No way! No! Give me a whole anime! Give me a whole show like that! Give me a whole show like that, please! God, I'm begging you. Please give me a whole show. I've been begging for so long. Please. It looks so good. That looks incredible.
Thank you so much for enjoying that and for joining us, everyone, both in person to everyone that is online in the chat.
That looks so good.
As we wrap up our panel today, we have a bit of a tradition for panels that we do. Does anyone here know that Sega chant, the old Genesis chant on the carts? You'd put it up, right, and it would go, Sega. Everyone know that? We would like all of you to join us for that as we finish our panel today. As loud as you possibly can. We're going to count it down.
We're going to watch it again.
From 5. Here we go. Are you ready?
5,
We're going to watch.
4,
3,
2,
1.
Thank you.
Thank you for Sega for giving them a budget this time. Shout out to Sega for giving them a budget this time.
Thank you all so much for coming. Special thank you to the Anime Expo staff as well. Please give a round of applause for all the Anime Expo staff that are working tirelessly to make this happen. All right, we're all done. Thank you.
What the? What? Go to the Sonic YouTube right now. That was incredible. Dude! Go back. We're gonna watch this right now. Oh my god, the keyframing is insane on this.
Surprise!
Fully voiced. Oh, dude. The keyframing's so strong. Oh my god, yo. Knuckles, you just got absolutely clobbered! Look at him! Oh, look at some, dude. Yo, we got like a figure 8 with the running. I like that. I like that. The action! We got Sonic, we got Shadow, we got Knuckles. They're all working together to fight Metal. This is some shit you'd see in the IDW comics, but we haven't seen in the games in so long. Look at them working together to fight a common enemy. Look at this! Damn! We got Amy here, we got Rouge, Knuckles, Shadow. Dude, look at that! Dude, oh my god, please continue this aura, the aura. He's utilizing chaos control, he's literally teleporting around. Oh my gosh. Dude! Oh my gosh! Poor Knuckles. I am so... Dude, we're getting another animation. We are so back. Dude, oh my gosh. It's so peak. Literally, dude. This is incredible. That was incredible, dude. That looks so good. Did they tweet about it? Did they post it? They had to have. Let me see here. Yo, dude, no way. Dude, genuinely, I'm right there with you, Harley. I gotta just smash my keyboard. Dude! That was incredible! We're gonna get 10 minutes of that? Brother, can we please? I'm begging. I am gonna continue to beg. Look at me through my little camera. Can you please? Can you please just make a full Sonic anime? I have been begging you for so many years. Look how good your animation team is. Look how amazing they are. They're talented. Tyson has Jasmine, everybody involved. You guys are so good. You want Sonic to be successful in Japan. Just make the anime. Dude, look at this. Dude, all these characters are fighting together, working together. We don't see this shit anymore. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. I'm literally yelling and I have a fever. Oh my god. Guys. Sega, I'm begging you. If I pass out right now, will you make it? If I pass out right now on this stream, will you make it? I need more than 10 minutes. I need more than 10 minutes. Oh my god, dude. Knuckles is like ping-ponging Metal Sonic around. Dude, he's so good. Oh my god. Also, Knuckles looks better here than he does in the game. He actually, his head isn't like flat here. Bro. Oh my god, dude. The aura. Oh my god. That's insane, dude. That's insane. Oh. Dude, I'm begging you. I am once again begging you. I am once again asking for your assistance to make a full Sonic anime. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Genuinely, what are we waiting for? I do have to ask, what are we waiting for when you own TMS Entertainment? You own Marza Animation Studios. So it looks so good. Just make that. Can I call Sega right now? I'm gonna call them. You know what? You're right. We're gonna call them right now. I'm gonna call Sega right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna call them right now. No, I have to. This is the. I can't do it anymore. I can't sit here and you know, once again, just sit here and you guys are just not, you know what I mean? You need to make an actual full-on anime with this, man. This is incredible. It's incredible. Don't worry, I got you right now. Here we go. I'll call them right now. I'll tell them. Here we go. I'll make sure they know. Yeah.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Yeah.
We have a special promotion today for select callers.
No, I get it.
If you are over 50, please press 1 now. If not, press 2.
I'm hitting 2 there, chat. I'm hitting 2.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your response. Please press 4 to continue.
What?
Hello and congratulations. Just for calling today, we're offering you a free medical alert device. You know, it's the little life-saving button you can wear around your neck in case of an emergency. These devices are often very expensive, so press 1 now to take advantage of this special offer and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 24/7 support. Don't wait. Press 1 now or remain on the line for additional options. Again, press 1 now to claim your free device or remain on the line for additional options.
Did Sega just offer me fucking life alert? They hung up. Yeah, anyways, so okay, fuck. Anyways, make a whole anime, please. Can you guys just make a whole anime? This is incredible. Oh my goodness, amazing. Amazing, please, this is incredible. I'm looking forward to this. We'll be live reacting to every part once this comes out. Yeah, it's incredible. What's the name of this again? Sonic the Hedgehog Memories and Beyond. So yeah, we'll be sure to keep our eyes open for this. Once it comes out fully, whether it's in parts or whatever, we will do a full-on reaction to this. Incredible animation. Amazing stuff. Guys, we learned so much. Not only did everything start with the Mania animation, but guys, Tyson Hess literally saved the franchise. Sega had no money. They had no money, no animation budget, no marketing budget. It's incredible the work they did back then, and it's incredible to see how much we have grown since then. Amazing stuff. That's definitely going to be a video. All that right there, I'm going to cut into a video right there. That was incredible. That was incredible. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that whole part's going to be a video. That was insane, chat. That was insane. Can you guys do me a quick favor, please? And I'm sorry, I am dying here. I will read the donations. I just need, can you guys give me like 3 minutes, 2 minutes? Let me go blow my nose and like throw water on my face so I can get through these donations. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. Sorry, chat. For some reason, the audio just like stopped. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back.
Give me a box.
I'm back. I think I fully cleared my throat. All right. Sorry, I'm dying. I'm actually dying. I'm using the last bit of my energy to get through this. Yeah, that was crazy, brother. I'm definitely gonna cut that up into a reaction. Music's too loud. Oh, I got you. Sorry. I can't hear very well. But that was crazy. That was crazy, dude. That whole thing I'm gonna cut up into a reaction. But man, incredible stuff. I just can't believe that Aaron's back. How close Sonic was to actually dying after Sonic Boom. They fucking admitted it. And just how good the animation was, man. It was incredible. Thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate it. Mr. Henry, thank you so much, dude. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you all for the love here. Turbo says, nobody is telling you this anniversary is ass. No, for sure, it's not ass. People are crazy. Shadow the Human says, TMS is busy doing Detective Conan or something. They got to do more. They got to do Sonic stuff. Celebration Film says, we need Silver in the mix. Miss Tenure, thank you so much for the donation. He donated a bunch of chairs. Oh my god. Liam says they're making Metal Sonic threatening again. They are. You love it. German Balancer says maybe Sega's kind of not sure on doing another show since Boom and Prime didn't do that well. I know with Paramount it's different, but I don't know. But those are different. If they make an animation like this, it would pop off. It'd do so well in anime. Oh my god. South Hashtag 34, did you notice that we didn't see Tails do anything? Well, it's a short animation. I didn't see anything yet. We'll wait to see what Tails is up to in there. I'm sure Tails is in there somewhere, you know what I mean? Sash, thanks for the donation. Says, I didn't catch the reveal live, but I just saw the new animation teaser. Yes, I'm pleased to see it. And yes, I must say it again. I'll say it until it finally happens. Sega, while we're young, this animation style, new TV show, please. Everyone wants it. That's what I'm saying. Everyone wants this, man. Everyone's begging for it. Everyone's begging for it. Nate Nipple, thanks so much for the donation. Says, I wonder if they'll show Metal using his biodata scanning mechanic. Yeah, probably. No, Mr. 10-year, I'm not good, and you donating is making it worse, brother, because I have to read your donation. No, my voice is gone, brother. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. But it kind of matches. Aaron's voice was also gone. So it matches. Everyone's sick. Chat, get sick with me. Come here. Chat, let me cough in your face. Come here. That's gross. That's actually fucking disgusting. Yeah, dude, this animation is sick, man. I'm so happy that animations are back. I'm so happy that you know, Aaron is back. Sonic survived the 2010s, the 2015s, I should say. Sonic Mania, Tyson Hess, Aaron, and the Sonic movies are the reason why Sonic is back. Without that, dude, Sonic would actually be dead. Sonic Forces would have actually been the last fucking Sonic game. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Sonic Forces being the last fucking Sonic game? God, dude, it would have been fucking depressing. You would have had a depressed Sam era. Well, you kind of already did. Chat, I think it's best if I call it. I am going to shout out to the Totino's moment. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna focus on cutting up my reaction into a reaction video. So please watch it when you can, support it when it comes out. Anonymous donating says, all I know. Sorry, I gotta unmute the alerts here. All I know is that I never wanted to hear someone say that Aaron ruined or had a negative influence on the franchise again. He was so instrumental in getting the brand to where it was today. Glad to see him back and glad he's doing better than ever. Anyone that says that is genuinely out of touch. I'm going to tell you right now, I've seen it firsthand. Just how out of touch a lot of these people on Twitter, and it's Twitter. It's not, that shit's not anywhere else but Twitter. It's Twitter. Sonic being joking, working with Game Grumps and that type of stuff. They did not have any money. And Game Grumps at the time was one of the biggest gaming channels. Working with Game Grumps, making jokes, making memes was influential to get people still talking about the brand entirely. Sonic, that is why I say That's why I tell people. Sonic Boom did more damage to Sonic, the franchise, than Sonic 06 ever did. That's why I tell them Sonic Boom legitimately almost killed Sonic more than Sonic 06. It is true. They said it here. They had to close down their offices in San Francisco. Their team had layoffs. They had no money. They had so little money. Aaron had money to go to one person, Tyson Hess, who did not work in an official capacity before. Did not work on something official before. They were just lucky to get Tyson, who is super talented, to be able to do that. One-man army that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It was a combination of just going to the right people. Izuka-san admitted already too. He had to move back to LA in 2016. And he said, Sega told him, if you don't save Sonic, Sonic is dead. We're done with Sonic. Sega said that. They are going to stop making Sonic shit if they don't fix Sonic right now. It was thanks to Aaron, Izuka, Tyson Hess coming together and fixing Sonic. Tyson answering his phone that day to go to Paramount that day and to fix Sonic that day was huge. Apologies for blowing my nose in the mic. Mr. Tenure, thank you for the donation, brother. You're gonna kill me, dude. He says, by the way, Sam, are you gonna play the Avatar beta? I'd like to try. Is it a closed beta? I don't know how I could get in. I'll have to look into it. I definitely would love to try. I would love to try, brother. I would love to try. Chat, I am gonna go. I'm gonna go for right now. I don't think I could do memes. Maybe I could slide through some art if there is, but I'm gonna go super quickly here, so I appreciate your guys' patience. Give me a second here. Just make sure I'm gonna focus on editing my reaction right now. Just please watch it when it comes out, give it a like, support it, that type of stuff. They Scream the Rabbit render, I like that. Very cute. Very cute. We got Sega Sonic. Nice. Looks good. Ooh. More art. Love to see it. The amount of time Sonic has been on the edge of death and is still going through it is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy, Speedy Maniac. Absolutely. EXE concept. Cool. T-Spirit Ensemble. You made a deluxe edition. Nice art, dude. Looks sick. Looks good. Looks official. Dimps, Arzest, at Games, OpenAI. Oh my god. Nice. Unpolygon. Looks very good. Been a while. I have some art. Yo, Everett. What the heck? Oh my goodness, Everett. Oh, this looks so good. The Avatar movie released July 25th now. Wait, it does release in July? Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it. By the way, I have not seen season 2 of Avatar yet. I will do that stuff very soon. T-Spirited, thanks so much for the... Damn, all these art pieces. That's insane. That's insane. Thank you for making these, CG. Alright, guys. I'm going to call it there. I'm sorry for kind of rushing through everything. I will see you guys again soon. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the alerts. Let's get one heart spam for all the support today. All the donations. All the fan art. You guys being here, appreciate it. Please watch my reaction when it comes out. I'm running off of fumes, so you guys are amazing. I will catch you guys very soon. Take care. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.